we have is not a really robot, it's a telemanipulator. So a level of autonomy of the system is zero, because everything which is done at the patient card is performed by the surgeon itself, so there is no autonomy of the system. And I think, surprisingly, which was published recently, we are somewhere here. Also, we have some autonomy reached so far. As some of you may know, the guys from Johns Hopkins published this recently. There was a full autonomic removal of a gallbladder from a pig liver, and this was done repeatedly in several specimens, and this was done full automatically, and this was based of some repeated movements, which was trained to the robot, and even by voice control. So this is a level of autonomy which is pretty close to the highest level. I think it's not enough for clinical use, but this will give us more precision and patient safety and an improvement for training in the future for surgery like this. So we are very close to autonomic surgery, closer, I think, than most of you think. And even tailored surgery, I think this was a breakthrough recently, where a guy did telesurgery from Florida to Angola. So this is a quite far distance, and it showed that it works, that you can sit thousands of miles away from the operation site and doing some remote surgery from such a system. This is very interesting, because this is even something which shows us that our telecommunication, our 5G network globally is working quite sufficiently and helps us to do remote and telesurgery over broad distances. And this is even something which helps to connect the surgical community and support each other in the near future. Another very interesting thing is, and this is something I told you already, that robots will become smaller and smaller, and robotic endoscopy is even in preclinical use. This is a proof of principle in animal intestine removement with a robotic system, which is very close to something we use in abdominal surgery. And they use the natural orifices like the anus or the mouth to get access and to move more and more and bigger parts from the intestines. This is very interesting, and we will see how this will be handled in the future. As you can imagine, they can even stitch from the inside here. It's not only that they can remove very precise some tissue, but even stitching will become more interesting, and we will see what this means for us surgeons. The things are getting smaller and smaller, and this is something which was published from the German Cancer Research Center. This is very interesting because these are very small robots. They are currently used, or the idea is to use them for transport of medicaments inside the body, and even in later scenarios to do some small operations inside the body. You can see how small are they, and here you can see just an example. This is some metal, and the movement is induced by magnetic fields outside the body, and when you can use these movements for transportation of some medicaments, you can imagine that the distance is not so long, that maybe they can do some small type of whatever surgery inside the body. So the thing's becoming smaller and smaller, and technology is enhancing, and this is very interesting for us to handle the future. So in summary, what is my message? So my message is that we really have some boundaries in robotic surgery, which I think can be overcome, but we have to discuss them. The most crucial point is that you do sufficient surgery in your patient, because this is a crucial issue for your patient. So what are the boundaries? I think, and this is something I've shown you
If you enjoyed the video, don't forget to hit the like button, share it with a friend, and subscribe to our channel, Intuitive Surgeon. Thank you for watching.